Hi, my name is Ken. I've been a patient at Chiropractic First since 2003.
Oh, hi. I'm Diane Edwards. I've been with Chiropractor First since May of 2003 also.
So Ken and
I
Diane,
made him come.
could you share with us how you guys became patients at our clinic?
Diane went to a presentation that Dr. Freddie gave at Brand Bible Church, current now Compass Point Bible Church, way back when, and was quite interested in what Dr. Freddie had to say and said, you got to come and hear this person. He makes a huge amount of sense. So she made an appointment, dragged me kicking and screaming to one of the clinic's sessions. And I came laden with a whole bunch of misinformation and preconceptions of what chiropractic was first, but was smart enough at the time, with a bit of encouragement from Diane, to listen to what Dr. Freddie said. And he made perfect sense. I had never heard about subluxations in the past. I didn't know anything about spinal care and the impact of your spine not working properly on your health. So we figured, yeah, this is a good thing. Let's give it a whirl. And 13 years later, we're still patients.
Diane, so what benefits have you seen with yourself and with Ken since you've been starting care under Dr. Freddie?
When I was little, I had lots of headaches and would take lots of pills. And even when I got older, till maybe about 10 years ago, my headaches were so bad I had to stay in bed for 2 days. And I used to take extra strength Tylenol two extra strength Tylenols every 4 hours. But since going to Dr. Sol, I noticed, I still had headaches for a while, but when I woke up, I say, oh, I have a headache, and then keep on with my day. And sometimes I'd still take pills, but only 2 for the whole day. And then I noticed later on that maybe if I still had a headache, I only took 1 pill, and now I haven't had headaches for 2 years. It's so amazing. And so I don't take any pills anymore, so Tylenol has gone down the hill. And with my daughter, because she hasn't come for a year now because she's in Australia, but when she was under the weather once a month, she'd have to stay in bed for the day, but now she can get up and get on with her day without any problems. And oh yes, she has a hearing problem, and with her kind of hearing loss, it degenerates, but by coming here, it stayed the same.
And Ken, what about yourself? What benefits have you
Well,
seen?
for me, it's a little harder to quantify because when I started my care originally, I really didn't have any problems or complaints or the odd thing, but nothing really significant. And but Dr. Freddie said that, well, a lot of times stuff's going on in your body that you're not aware of, that you only feel a very small percentage of really what's going on, which makes sense. But what I've noticed is that I used to have fairly chronic indigestion and used to take antacid on a regular basis, and after I started chiropractic care, my requirement for that significantly reduced to the point where I use it occasionally, but very, it's much more the exception rather than the rule. I said at one point to Dr. Freddie that I used to be able to, I would know where I could buy my Tums antacid on sale because I use so many of them. So I don't have to do that anymore. I just mooch from Diane because she only eats the colored ones and leaves all the green ones for me. But when I was thinking about, if I compare myself to some of my peers, a lot of people in my office where I work, they get sick on a fairly regular basis. The guys in my men's group, they're quite regularly getting ill and colds and some sort of challenges. And I think in the past 5 years I've had maybe 1 cold in that period. Where some of the folks in my office, like every month, they've got something. So I think my overall ability to maintain my health is better with my chiropractic care. So I think that's probably the major change. And a lot of people, today happens to be my birthday. I'm 65 today. Most people say, wow, 65, you don't look 65. They're probably thinking, you look like 75 or something. But you know, most people say, wow, I thought you were much younger than that. So I think that's, you know, one of the benefits. Maybe not aging as fast as maybe I would if I wasn't under care.
Also, I noticed when we're sick, were you finished?
I'm finished.
When I'm sick, I come extra time and I get better faster. And that's okay, go ahead.
You guys said you guys have both been patients here for
Oh yes, I remember. Sorry.
a long time.
When I first came, my neck was too far forward. It was 23 millimeters. And with chiropractic care and with using the dental roll, it's now 11 millimeters, but sometimes depends what kind of stress I'm under, because I think a couple times before that it was less. And I think one of the reasons for the no headaches in 2 years is because I've been using the dental roll. And I like it. I can stay on it from 10 to 20 minutes, maybe even fall asleep. But Jennifer, well, she lays on it and it makes her sick because she's not used to it. But she's taken it with her to Australia, so she uses it twice a day, so I'm happy with that.
So you guys mentioned that you have been patients here for a long time. So what motivates you guys both to maintain your schedule and your treatment with Dr. Freddie?
Well, I think it's a fairly significant commitment that we've made. I'm here currently on a schedule of twice a week. The fees are, you have to be committed to pay the fees. I look at it as a long-term investment. We were driving over in the car this morning and there was an advertisement on the radio saying come to such and such retirement home, and it's only like $2,800 a month, and at current rates, that's a bargain. So if we're able to, I'm looking at it as a long-term investment to have sustained good health in the future, so I'm able to enjoy life when I get to 70, 75 without having to have extended medical care that is hideously expensive these days, and it's going to get more expensive. So the cost and the time, to a very large extent, is an investment in the future. Plus my quality of life right now is better. So it's an overall investment. And so as I said, I come twice a week for adjustments. I'm also one of the founding members of the chiropractic clinic running walking group. Still doing that twice a week with my running partner, Heather and Jenny. We do about 11 kilometers a week, which isn't too bad for an old guy. And so, yeah, for me, it's a long-term investment, and it just keeps me motivated to make the effort. And things like if I'm going to be away on business or traveling on vacation, I make sure I make up the schedules. And it's extremely rare that I miss an appointment, miss an adjustment. And if I'm going to be away, I make sure I fit them into my schedule.
And Diane, sorry, yourself? What motivates you to maintain the schedule that you've been here with for so long?
What he said.
Perfect.
I can't think of anything else. Just to keep my my neck proper, and because if ever I get sick, I can always come more than once, so that then, because like Ken said, everybody we know is always sick, and so
we're not.
And we're not, yeah.
So one last thing, if there's any advice you could give someone watching this video right now who is unsure about Dr. Freddie or chiropractic care in general, what would you guys tell them?
Well, I think two things. Firstly, my own reaction when Diane said, we'll go for chiropractic care, it's like, my thinking is the mainstream type of care that a lot of chiropractors provide. And this is very, very different. It's a long-term, it's a maintenance type of approach where you attain optimal health. And you know, the first thing I would say is just do it. The benefits are well worth it, and you know, just put aside all your preconceptions and just find out what it's really all about. Because for me, I had no clue. And when I opened my eyes to say, oh, this is really what's possible, it was literally life-changing for me. And the other thing I wanted to say is that if they give you a Dentarol, make sure that you use it, because I didn't use my Dentarol. I still don't use it as much as I should. But if you don't use it, we have a cat, and the cat decided that he was going to use it as a chew toy, and it's kind of all chewed up. So if you don't use your Dentarol, something bad might happen to it. So use your Dentarol if they give you one.